Hi everyone. So I have to do this video because I'm finding it a little bit difficult to organize a Zoom meeting, online meeting, to share some of the experiences, or rather to do the kind of sessions we did when I was mentoring you guys to do your applications. So I think this video can serve the same purpose. I know maybe we're going to miss the question and answer sessions, of which I'm encouraging. If it's okay with you guys, you can share your comments and I'll be able to reply, I promise. If you have questions after I'm going to speak whatever I'm going to speak. But generally, I just want to give some of the hints that I used when I was doing my preparations for the interview. Okay, and this is going to be like a story because I don't want to make it sound like I don't know, a very formal thing. Why I'm doing this, because I believe there are so many sources out there you can use to get prepared. The Chevening website itself is also a very good source, because there is I think a session that is trying to show the common errors. Okay, so you can go there and try to reflect about your application. But also there are so many videos out there. That's why I at some point I was thinking like maybe it's not really important for me to do this video, but I think I'm going to do it because there are so many experiences out there, and I just want people to also learn from my experience. I've always been saying that my application was not the best ever, but simply because I have a success story, I believe that my sharing can be important to one person, right? Okay, so first of all, congratulations. That's a huge step. Usually there are not so many people who have been picked for the interview. You might think that maybe so many of you have been chosen, but no, because from experience, when I was doing my application, around 2,000 people applied in Tanzania, which is very small numbers compared to our population, but it's fine. I believe the number has been increasing ever since. So 2,000 people applied, 65 people were called for the interview. So you can imagine. But among these 2,000, actually, it's only around 500 whose applications were like eligible and complete. So many people start applying, few complete applications are being submitted, and the eligible ones, and then very few people are going to be picked for the interview. And guess what? From 65, it's only 19 people who were awarded the scholarship, right? I'm not going to say this is a fixed proportion or a fixed percentage of people are being picked, because I always believe that the more people are being like good, the more that the number is increasing. Because, like, for instance, let's take an example of our neighboring country, Kenya. By the time when we were going, we were 19 from Tanzania. I think they were like 30 or something. And you know, the only reason could be they might be having maybe better applications than us, because we have a bigger population, of course. I don't know if that is really convincing, but that's what is coming in my mind. So the more you guys are getting very well prepared, the more you are increasing the chances for Tanzanians to be selected, right? So that's how it is. Very few people are being picked to go to the interview stage, and also from there, a few of them will also get a chance to get the scholarship. So congratulations, because it's a huge step. But also you should understand that now the work is going to be even bigger and harder, because you are among the best. So you're actually going to compete among the best. Okay, all the people that are going to do the interview are your competitors. Don't take it from negative side, but take it from a positive side, that we are all winners. But you know, at the end of the day, maybe not all people are going to get the scholarship, so you're actually going to compete, you're going to struggle to those people you know. But this should not make you think that these people are your enemies. Get prepared with them. I had friends friends that we applied together. Some of us went to the interview stage, and we actually helped each other, right? And some got the scholarship. So you can still keep on communicating with them. You can still keep on getting prepared with them. This is one of the things that I would like to recommend. If you have someone you know that he or she is going to do the interview, communicate and prepare together, right? I had friends that I was getting prepared with. Yes, and we were three. Two of us got the scholarship. One got the scholarship the other year. So, like, it was helpful. Get prepared. The first thing, book your interview as soon as possible. The later the better. So the earlier you do the selection of the spot of the date, right? It's better because you'll be having a lot of spots, and then you choose, and you usually encourage that you take a later date because you'll have enough time to prepare. But I know, like, this stage has already passed to most of you, so most of you already know the dates which you are going to do the interview. Okay, so the more you find the convenient one, the better. But it's okay, it is what it is. Now you know your date, you know the number of days that you have to get prepared, so you should, like, make a wise use of these remaining days. I'm going to speak my experience generally. So I use friends to interview me, right? We used to do the mock interviews. I didn't do a mock interview with an alumni, right? But I used YouTube to see how mock interviews are. So I saw the experiences from other people from different countries, people who are interviewing each other, and I got the idea of the questions that are being asked. Of course, they're just the same questions, I'm telling you. It's just we sometimes we are stressed. That's why we feel as if it's going to be like a new thing or a surprise or something. No, same questions. But what makes the difference is how you're going to answer them, how comprehensive your answers are going to be, how natural are you going to sound, you understand? How confident are you going to sound? These are the things which make differences. And now I'm going to give you a few tricks that you can use to make your answers to be, like, more solid as compared to other people, and this can help you to stand out. So you come along the same questions you answered in your essays, but now you're not writing, you're speaking them, right? So by the time when you are speaking them, the panel will be trying to see how confident you are. Generally, that's what I say. I'm trying to find this English word and it's not coming to me. But yeah, how natural you are. Okay, so the way that you are presenting, that is when you be kind of building this confidence to them that this person is like, it's worth it if we give this scholarship to this person. This person can efficiently use this scholarship, first of all, to get this education, to get the skills to develop, but also to come back and do something. You understand? And one of the skills that I think are very important is to make sure that you have enough information, enough data, enough facts, research. You have to know contemporary things. You have to know what is going on in your area. Because, like, we have different areas. We have health, we have politics, we have law, we have maybe engineering, we have all those forms of stuff. So you have to know what is happening around, right? And you have to be able to kind of connect all these things, all these ideas, connect your plans, connect what you have been doing, connect what you are doing, connect what you're going to study, and also connect what you're going to do after that. So one of the best tricks is to have numbers. You should be having numbers. I had numbers, maybe because I was going to study data science, but I had numbers, like, at my fingertips. I had facts, I had, like, research. I went through the websites. I knew what was happening in the United Kingdom. I knew what was happening in Tanzania. I had the numbers to convince the panel that, I have my facts, and I know that, like, these facts are for real, right? This is the real life of what is happening, and I knew that from there what I can do, where the gap is, like, factual. You have to be really factual. Like, where the gap is, and with what I'm going to study, what I'm going to fill in here. That's the best, one of the best trick you can ever have, right? The fact that you'll be able to tell them about, like, to kind of connect these dots of knowledge and understanding about your field, that is going to be something that is really going to make you stand out. It's gonna make the interview very interesting. You know, like you should be having this kind of conversation, whereby you make these people even learn some new things from you. You make them get surprised. Okay, so this person knows this. Okay, I didn't know that. You understand? At some point I was talking about antimicrobial resistance, and I don't think if I'm not so sure if the panel was into this medical stuff. So they were asking me, and I was able to convey the message in a very simple way, and they were interested, and they knew, like, okay, this person knows his stuff. You understand? So this is like, make sure that you are speaking things which are new. You are speaking things which are interesting, right? But they have to be real as well. They have to be realistic. Don't say things which are not, like, maybe it's hard for them to be implemented. So I think that's all. I mean, like, I don't know. There are so many things. I will also share a video that I did with my friend Aikaili. I'll share it, the link, because we discussed about getting prepared for the interview. I don't want to repeat a lot of things, but I think this is one of the things that I used, and I believe it made me really stand out. Okay, there is something that maybe I didn't share it anywhere, but I remember, after discussing about all this career stuff and so, they asked me about what am I looking forward to when it comes to social life. You understand? So, I mean, like, you're going to study. It's 1 year, very busy. You should be understanding that having a lot of social expectations is not realistic. It's going to be very busy, trust me. So, by saying that you're going to do a lot, you are actually, in one way or another, make it look as if you are not really focused. This is my opinion. So they asked me, and I asked, like, what I'm really looking forward. So some other people would say, like, I want to go to Manchester. I want to go to, I want to travel the world. I want to travel Europe. I want to go to Germany. I want to go to other countries. You understand? I want to go to here and here and here and here and here. It's not realistic. I'm telling you, it's not realistic. So I said I'm a football fan, and I was going to Swansea. There is a football club there. It used to be in EPL back in days. Now it's in Championship. So I'll take that opportunity to watch the local football match. Yes, and I'm also a fan of poetry, and there is some poetry legacy in Swansea. There is a poet called Dylan Thomas. I googled him. I knew him in advance. Who is having like the historical sites. There is museums. There are so many poetry stuff as a legacy of him being like one of the prominent British poet back in days. So I just say, like, you know, I know this is gonna be a short time. Maybe so many academic stuff will be going on. So I think that for me to maximize my time studying, I should focus on things which are around. Because, like, what's the use of you going to one city and then you want to spend all time, maybe all extra time in other cities. I don't think if that, for me, it's wise, because if you wanted to explore other cities, you would rather choose a university from those other cities. So I just wanted to get immersed in the Welsh culture, in the Welsh life. You know, this is what I said. I believe this was wise to speak. Even though I visited other cities, of course, I was planning to visit other cities, but just wanted to make sure that these people know that I'm focused on my academic stuff. If you know what I mean. So you have to research a lot of where you're going. You have to know some stuff. I knew about some stuff about the university, the projects, and all this kind of stuff. These are the things that you guys knew them, because I know you wrote most of them in your essays. So I don't want to get into repetition about those stuff. But generally, I just want to say that having numbers, having facts, having like things which are happening, contemporary stuff, you should be able to connect all these dots and make them understand that you really know what is happening. You really know what you want. You really know the outcome of what that you're going to do. And please use numbers, use statistics, use facts, use the data. Use data. I mean, like, by using data, you'll be standing out. I'm telling you. This is all that I can say now. I don't really think if I will have another video, because there are so many resources already. As I said, I'm going to share the link as well, and so many other resources, the videos that you can find online, the Chevening website, as I said. So the only thing that I'm going to do right now, I'll make sure that I schedule some mock interviews to some of you that would like to do that. I'm going to share my contacts, my email address, so that you can send me your request, and then we'll see how we can do. But generally, this is all I wanted to share, and I just wish you all the best, and I believe that everything is going to be fine with you. Work hard, work extra hard. If it's 10 times harder than how you did when you were doing the interview, please do it. Don't take this for granted, because so many people need this opportunity. It's a rare opportunity, and the more people are getting closer, the more people are working even harder. So please make sure that you do your best. At the end of the day, if it works, good. If not, by any chances, at least you will have known that you have done your best, and if you need to apply again, you'll be having in mind a few things that you'll have to work on. But I believe if you work hard, if you give your best, you got this. All the best, and see you for mock interviews for those who will book.